What is going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS Playbook Preview Show. We're looking at the Tuesday 6-game DraftKings main slate. Appreciate you all tuning in, hitting that like, share, subscribe, and hype button, helping out the show immensely. Tuning in each and every day. Grande, how are we doing, my friend?
Doing good. Had my son's first basketball game on Monday, and it was amazingly, it was an absolute train wreck in the best possible way.
Yeah.
I will say, my son is probably leading the league in rebounds.
Okay.
Hustle. I mean,
Just,
dominated on the glass.
yeah. Nose for the ball.
They won. Now my son is 5. They won 18-4.
Okay.
My son's team, John. We have a ringer.
Yeah, he got some sharpshooters over there?
We have a ringer.
Okay.
I don't know where he came from. I asked the coach after. I said, "Has he ever played basketball before?" And they said, "No, he's never played."
5-year-old on the team.
I think he scored 16 of the 18 points.
Yeah.
It's 10-minute running halves, so he had little time, and had a shift off the floor too.
Sure.
We're not going to lose a game this year if he's not moved moved leagues or like has college scouts. I know there's big NIL money and stuff. Yeah. I think we're going undefeated this year, but so enough of that.
All right, want to
know. I think 6-0 is on the table this year.
Can't go undefeated if you don't win the first one. That's what they say.
Can't go. I mean, it wasn't even. It was a beautiful showing from the Cardinals tonight. And again, shout out to my son. I would say probably a good 10 to 12 boards. All just right. Weak side rebounding. That's all. It's all it is. Because
a lot of long misses in for sure.
A lot of long side rebounds.
Or probably just a bunch that didn't necessarily make the rim, so they just kind of went under the
mixture of both. Yeah, mixture of both.
This slate is a nightmare. There's a lot of dudes that are injured, out, or questionable already. So a lot of what we're going to talk about on this show right now is going to probably be different when we go live at 5. So make sure you tune into that. But we're going to do our best to navigate all of these injuries for you and get you an early core build. But as I said, like a lot of the guys at the top out or questionable already. A lot of guys at the mid-tier out or questionable already. So we will do our best. At the point guard position, though, the top 2 price guys are healthy. That's SGA at $11K, Cade at $10,200, and then we got Murray here at $10,000 as your 3 plays up over $10,000.
Yeah, I think there's elite upside for all 3. I mean, SGA, pretty disappointing game against Toronto, but that doesn't matter. You can just go back to the well. New Orleans doesn't have anybody that Toronto has, like lengthwise. So definitely good with SGA. Same thing for Cade. Like, welcome back. Wrist seems to be okay. Matchup with the Kings will do that for you. But 10-2 is pretty cheap for Cade. Like, we got up to 10-7 a bunch of times, and then
10-2 is the cheapest he's been in almost 2 months. He has one other 10-2 day there, but like I can't scroll any further down, and he hasn't been any cheaper than 10-2. So
that is a good thing. Yeah. I mean, maybe not so much because like ownership will probably be on him quite a bit.
Yeah, matchup against Denver, their defense.
No Aaron Gordon. We saw how this goes, right? Aaron Gordon out, and their defense kind of craters. Cade's going to be very popular, and I think Jamal Murray looks great. I mean, the Washington game was a little disappointing. It is worth mentioning, John, like it's a tough spot. It is, if Valanciunas plays, I mean, that matters quite a bit because they use Valanciunas like Jokic. It's obviously not the same player, but the usage of the 2 players are similar. So It is worth mentioning. I think Jamal Murray is clearly the 3rd guy there.
You have Maxey with is it Embiid and George questionable for this game?
They did not play on Sunday, but the Sixers didn't play on Sunday. They were down by like 50 to the Hornets in the third quarter. So, yeah, I assume both play,
Okay.
but I guess we'll see, right? Embiid, I'm like confident will probably play.
Yeah.
The Paul George one, I'm not so sure. But yeah, I mean, you can always play Tyrese Maxey for sure.
I agree. Jalen Brunson, $8,700 here against Sacramento. You got Westbrook on the other side of that matchup at 79. You got solo Ryan Rollins again. Kevin Porter Jr. is out. Giannis is out. Ryan Rollins, we saw, was really good earlier this season when the team was to him. He's $7,100.
Yeah, I think Brunson is in an elite matchup. I don't think it hurts that Karl Anthony Towns is, I know he's not on the injury report, but the back kept him out of half the game last time out. So I wonder, what how he's feeling. I guess he's fine, but I'm good with Brunson. Westbrook, the minutes again the last two games. Now that they're getting healthier, shooters played really well. Tournaments always for us. Ryan Rollins is going to be and probably should be pretty popular. We know we know all the data, like very good usage rate, very good fantasy point per minute guy without Giannis. And like you said, it's not just Giannis, it's also KPJ.
Yeah, 100%. Gillespie as well, right? No Booker, no Jalen Green. We're back to the Phoenix team that everybody is hurt. So a lot of
Jalen Green is not confirmed out. He's questionable.
True. Doubtful. Yeah, the hamstring there. But
no, they haven't listed. They haven't listed questionable. Officially listed as questionable.
Sure. Even then, limited, right?
Sure.
Definitely limited,
definitely
and no
limited.
Booker. So
definitely limited. Yeah.
Gillespie playing upper 20s, the mid 30s here at $6,900 is nice. Where else, I guess, in the 5K tier would you look to go?
So the status update, we have Denny out. They said Denny's going to play the second leg of the back-to-back.
Sure.
And I assume Drew sits here, which means we didn't mention Denny. We'll see. I guess we'll save him for small forward, but Caleb Love 59 if and when Drew Holiday's ruled out, cuz again, I'd be surprised if he played a back-to-back. But Love has been really good.
Mm-hmm.
58 for Pickett. That's because everyone was out the other day. Can't do that. Bub's gonna play a bunch of minutes if Koulibaly is out. Koulibaly is questionable, so maybe I would rather get to Bub if Koulibaly's out. Trey Johnson has had really good games lately. 4,900 is a really good price. I'd be cool with
the minutes, Johnson. Right? We talked about it. Like if they're gonna give him 34 to 38, whatever minutes, like shot volume's gonna be there. We know he can be a bucket. So
yeah, we saw him when Koulibaly came back for those couple games. We saw him start over Bub, right? They moved Bub back to the bench and Koulibaly and Johnson start. So I assume they're gonna do that again.
Any other value plays for you?
I mean, again, Schroeder's played really well. It's just hard to ever guess which King guard is going to play well, but Schroeder's been good. The minutes created for Jordan Poole again. They created for Jeremiah Fears, and that's because Jose Alvarado is back. So now there's a three-man weave at guard. I don't think so. I mean, Cole Anthony is back in our lives in like a backup capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to play enough, but he is
always a volume scorer, right? 23 and 24 fantasy points and 16 and 24 minutes. So there's some there at 4K. Shooting guard Murphy's 82, Sharp $7,800. Again, you mentioned Jalen Green, only questionable, but we're not going to pay 73 for a guy playing 20 minutes. Keyshawn at 68, Edgecombe at 68. I mean, there's a whole bunch of players here in the 6K tier.
Yeah, Murphy looks great. I take it back. Murphy has been great.
And has been great. Tough matchup now against the Thunder as well. Yeah,
tough matchup against the Thunder. Shaden is always in play in tournaments. He's been on a really good stretch. I don't, some of this was without Denny. It's fine. I mean, it's Washington. So, of course, if you want to play Shaden Sharp, you can. You are 100% correct not playing Jalen Green in 7,300, even if he plays. Do like Keyshawn quite a bit. Dude, he has had a really good stretch of fantasy production.
So the playmaking, right?
The playmaking. Yeah, they put the ball in his hands a lot. The volume and the efficiency is the volume's going to be there. The efficiency comes and goes. When he's efficient, he breaks slates. I mean, we saw it against Denver. He had 56 fantasy points.
He had 5 of 8 threes.
Yeah, 5 of 8
2 of 6 and 2 of 3.
Right. Yeah. Edgecombe is good. Kamara is still probably too expensive with Denny back. 6,600 for Josh Hart is pretty good against the Kings. I
mean, listen, if Towns isn't fully good to go here.
So Towns is not on the injury report, but he was. Yeah, I mean he missed a game and then left with back spasms. Maybe that's fine. Apparently he's fine, but we'll see, right? Mm-hmm. He made it 16 minutes last time and fouled out and was clearly dealing with the back, so I guess he's okay. But I mean, Josh Hart in general, because he's such a good rebounder and the Kings are such a bad rebounding team, this is a really good spot for him.
Yep, I agree with you there. Where is he? Grayson Allen, $6,300 as well. If they're just going to be down guys, we know.
Yeah, four for 18, 1 of 11 from 3.
Yeah,
and he had 35 minutes and still scored 18 points.
Not the type of shooter that Grayson Allen is, so you can expect a bounce back performance there with the volume. So
yes, for sure.
Going down a little bit further, you got Oubre at 56, and then we kind of talk about some value plays we've already hit on here. Is there anybody else you want to target?
Anyone else I want to target? I mean, the OKC stuff is interesting. Lou Dort has played really well outside the Indiana game. I'd be okay with Dort coming off the. We don't know about Case and Wallace. We know no Hartenstein again. They're also missing AJ Mitchell. Obviously, Jalen Williams, Caruso still out. If there's also no Case and Wallace, Lou Dort's probably going to play upper 30s minutes again. I don't love clicking Lou Dort, but it's an elite spot. He's going to get open threes because he plays basketball with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So
3 of the last 4 games, he's been 8x. Yep. So
he's dominated, and they're just short-handed. They just have a lot of players missing, which is why I also think you could probably click Isaiah Joe as well. Sure. Goodwin's down here. The minutes weren't great the other day, but you could play Goodwin.
Flashed Goodwin. Yeah, you said Goodwin, right? Goodwin on the screen there as well, so he can. Always live when they're missing a bunch of people here. Anybody else shooting guard?
I don't think so. I mean, there could be something that we're missing, but I don't see it. I mean, Gary Trent's not in the rotation.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. There's going to be disgusting Brooklyn stuff. They already ruled some people out. Clowney's out.
Yeah.
And then Triori, Cam Thomas is probable. And no, I'm not going to deal with. I don't need to deal. We don't need to deal with Brooklyn on a 6-game slate.
Nope. Michael Porter Jr. though does exist, so you could technically.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Him only.
Him specifically. Right?
Yeah. I mean, everything else is a nightmare.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see. Watson 75, Brooks 65 going down. I mean, there's not much. I don't like DeRozan, Kamara. I don't know. That's after Michael Porter Jr. I guess Denny. We didn't talk about Denny point guard. Well, we can talk about him here if you want.
I mean, dude, he gets Washington. Yeah. It's a nut spot, and if they're comfortable saying he'll play, then we have to assume it's pretty full capacity, right? It's close to.
I said we want to know the minutes, obviously, but 9,500. You kind of have to know that he's playing 30 minutes. So for sure,
it is a 7 p.m. game.
Yep, that's
it's fair. The only island 7 p.m. game.
Let's see.
I mean, just get to Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I threw his name out there, but we can definitely just go in on him here. The usage rate without Booker on the floor is 40%.
Dude, it's 40%.
Yeah.
40%.
Absolutely. Dylan Brooks, 6,500 will be a popular play probably.
Yes.
Just given everything. Again, Grayson Allen's right there too. You can play him. We talked about him with shooting guard. Again, Asor Oubre, Kuzma, 55. Is this where we start getting into Milwaukee plays here?
Yeah, I think Kuzma is definitely an option. Not that it's the most exciting, but like if he's going to play 30 plus minutes, then yes, right? Kyle Kuzma's an expiring contract that they probably want to trade and be like, hey guys, look at this asset that you guys want, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with Kuzma 55.
Okay. Anything else for value here?
Yeah, Wiggins 49. I think with how shorthanded they are, I think you could see Wiggins start. It's possible they go double big with Jalen Williams because the Pelicans do as well. But we know the Thunder, like they don't abide by those rules, right? The Thunder do whatever they want and make teams dictate like their stuff. So
yeah,
I think Aaron Wiggins looks pretty good at 49.
Yeah, a guy that's a free shooter from 3 going up against the Pelicans, right? I'll take any guy that's willing to chuck like that against that team. So, anything else?
Anything else? Holland is okay at 3,800. If Zach LaVine sits, Nick Clifford is the answer here. They started him the other day. He played 33 minutes in place of Zach LaVine.
Sure.
So it would be Clifford, but we just need to know, obviously, the LaVine status.
Power forward, Chet, 85. Sabonis is 81. Zion's $8,000.
Power forward center eligible, Domantas Sabonis. I think
this is kind of an elite price.
Yes.
We're going to get these minutes here.
Yes. And he started last game.
Yeah.
Pretty much signifying that's kind of moving forward, right? Like we're just back. The eligibility and the price now that he's starting and is we've now seen him play 30 plus minutes. Yeah. None of that matches, right? It's just kind of lock and load at that point.
Yeah, 100%. Again, this is an elite player who's been playing out of position in Sacramento. He is not a true center. He's a power forward, right? Like they just.
Well, honestly, Domantas
Sabonis. I guess the new centers, right? I guess
the center.
New center he is,
but he's also. I mean, with this team, they're double. Like, there's a lot of teams around the NBA doing the double big.
Yeah,
and he's playing on one of them.
Right.
Like they're running.
He was playing next to Miles Turner, obviously in Indiana.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah.
No, for sure. It's good. I love the minutes. We know we can fill the stat sheet up, and you don't have to pay $9,500 for him like you will in probably a week. Yep. Take advantage of that now. No disrespect to Chet, who has the Pelicans matchup either here. I mean, guys got some ceiling to him as well. Yes. Zion's 8K, which is underpriced, so it's just a really tough matchup against the Thunder.
I will say though, John, we were kind of talking about it against the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
So are the Spurs, dude. If he's just gonna be this guy, 8K is again.
Yeah,
dude, it's just kind of too cheap, right? I mean, dude, if he's gonna be this aggressive, he's too strong for everybody. He's just too big and too strong and athletic for everybody else.
Sure, I agree with that. All right, still would rather play Sabonis of that group. I don't think you're disagreeing with that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I'm just also pointing out I think Zion's just too cheap.
Sure. OG, Portis, Grant, your sort of 6K range.
Yeah, I mean they play in the NBA. OG,
got some minutes to him here.
Yeah, I think Portis is the guy. You can never trust a Doc Rivers team with Bobby Portis. Like Giannis left that game and still Bobby Portis played 26 minutes, but the game prior he plays 37. It's like, guys, please just make up your mind on Bobby Portis. But definitely he's probably the preferred option. We know OG has a big ceiling. when he makes shots because he does so many things peripherally, always getting steals, good passer, good rebounder, plays a lot of minutes. It's like I'm good with OG Anunoby. I just prefer Portis. I also think Jeremy Grant sits.
Okay.
But he
Back to
did
back. Yeah,
but
back to back.
honestly he did just play it back to back, so maybe I don't know anything.
Okay. Value range here for power forward.
Toby's what he is.
Does Wolf start for Clowney? Do they go Sharp there? Like, what do they do?
Yeah, they don't really play Daron and Claxton together. It's probably Danny Wolf. But I mean, they have done that. I mean, they could also play Michael Porter at the 4. He's 6'10". I don't
It
want
is a
to.
7 p.m. game, so we will at least have that benefit for us here.
No, Brooklyn is absolutely not. It's a 9
yeah,
p.m.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at Portland for whatever reason.
It's we will
Yeah,
absolutely have no. We will have
we'll have
no
no idea.
answer.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. We won't know. Yeah. Okay. Reset. Yeah, Riggins is there. You could Isaiah Stewart. Let's see. Kenrich, 48.
Dude, Kenrich has been so good lately. I just don't know if like he's been so good. Like he has been good. He's also been so good because he's been 34, 39, and 43.
Sure.
I don't think he's so good at the new price, but I think he's still playable because he is just playing a boatload of minutes. So playable, not as good as he's been. But I also think the ownership probably stays down because of that.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Anything else to power forward?
Not that I saw. We'll revisit. You could play Nick Clifford here. We'll revisit that on the live show.
Center then. Embiid is $9,200. You feel like he's going to play. Obviously, if that is true, we are.
Dude, he is so back.
I mean,
he is so back.
38 and 11, 32, 15 and 10, 39, 33 and 5.
Did you see the fast break that Philly was running the other day where he caught it at the free throw line? Dude, he took off from the free throw line and dunked it. I have not seen him move like that well and look that good physically in like 2 years.
Yeah, gotta trust his body a little bit here, and keep managing the pain. And yeah, I mean, listen, we know this is what he can do on a night-to-night basis. His usage rates are insane.
Yep.
He gets to the free throw line at will, really. And he can do it all, right? He's obviously never going to be as good of a defensive player as he probably could be. But at this point, what do we care, right? So
he is better physically than he's been in a long while.
Yeah.
And if that's going to be the case at 9,200, we're being spoiled. Just play him while we can,
Yeah, for sure. All right. So there's Embiid, obviously. Towns 85. You can place the bonus here. You have Duran at 77. You have Sarr at 72. Klingon at 7K.
It's a lot of good options there.
A lot of good options.
I mean, if Towns is obviously in play if he's healthy to play, which the injury report is telling us he is, but he was clearly injured and fouled out in 60 minutes. It is what it is. Like, sure. Love Sabonis, we talked about. I mean, we know Jalen Duren has a massive ceiling. If you want to play Jalen Duren, you can. Alex Sarr, we know he has a... Dude, you said it with the Trey Johnson minutes. Alex Sarr last 2 games, 36 and 37 minutes.
Yeah.
The Washington center room has also been decimated by injury. And guess what, John? Marvin Bagley, Tristan Vukcevic are both out again. Guess how many minutes Alex Sarr is going to play, John? All of them. All of them. Good. Nice. Nailed it. All of them. So, yeah, I think he is extremely underpriced for the amount of minutes that he's about to play. And, yeah, I think Klingon's okay. I think the one thing we know about Klingon, Rob Williams is not going to play.
Yeah, not the back-to-back, no.
So...
Well, we thought that one time, and then he did play, and he,
got hurt.
Almost won me a tournament, right?
That was the game. Oh yeah, that was the game. That was the night that
they had 28 minutes.
Yeah, he started. Yeah, they ruled Klingon out, right? And he just played 28 minutes out of nowhere. Okay, I take it back. If
Odds are they sit Rob
Yes,
Williams
yes,
here. So.
yes. Odds are they sit Rob Williams.
But if not, Klingon versus Washington is just as good of a matchup as it is the other way
Just
around.
as yes, just as good for sure.
Absolutely, will probably be doing some rebound props on Klingon there.
Yeah,
being the case.
It's a good one.
Klatzen 65, Valanciunas, as you said, if Valanciunas is in the lineup, I mean, you know, they're out here doing the damn thing.
Like there was definite. They said it. There was a limit. There was also like foul trouble in that game. I wonder what the minutes would have been because they never really needed to put him back in the game. So I'm just kind of curious if he would have played like a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean he's a super elite fantasy player. It's like super elite, upper tier play, like upper level.
We haven't done a show together, by the way, since Yusuf Nurkic has decided to be Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, true.
Triple doubling every night.
I think we did the show. We did the MLK Day show, and he had triple doubled that day.
Sure,
but we didn't obviously get to talk about him.
Yeah, he's been hilarious since DNPing for like a week when I was trying to bet him every day.
And the crappy part is too, Utah plays tomorrow.
I know we don't get the game.
But they also, honestly, it might not be crappy because they ruled out Nurkic and Keontae.
Okay.
Already, and Markkanen is returning, but like hasn't played and has no conditioning. So,
sure. But the Valanciunas, Denver, Nurkic, my brain works that way.
I was gonna say I was wondering how
I got there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how I got there, but it just kind of reminded me that Yusuf Nurkic has been triple doubling. You do have Derek Queen, you have Bobby Portis, Mark Williams is here. Anybody else in that mid range? I mean, the 7K and above tier is so elite. It's like
ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Derek Queen always in tournaments. The minutes are gonna fluctuate. It's very hard to trust. Same thing with Mark Williams. Like minutes are gonna fluctuate. So hard to trust.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Miles Turner. I also acknowledge this has been a bad year for Miles Turner.
He has been almost a no play for me most of the season.
I don't disagree really at all. I do like the 30 minutes. He obviously can block shots. We'll revisit the Miles Turner yes or no confirmation on the live show. Definitely we'll do some research and report back there. I lean yes right now, but obviously I want to look at some numbers before I sound any worse than I possibly could. So
take a look at Mitrov here. I mean, obviously Towns dependent, but even then, Mitrov's paying off the price tag as the backup big.
Yeah, I don't know if it's price. I don't know if it's Towns dependent. He's just been a monster. I'd be
rebound numbers are just insane.
Yeah. So. I'd be okay with it, and I think something worth mentioning here is that it's good to know that he can play 27 minutes. Like, if you play Mitchell Robinson,
mm-hmm.
it is no longer like a guarantee or just waiting on teens minutes. Like he has a ceiling of nearly 30 minutes at this point, which is good. He's not obviously going to play 30 minutes a night, but you love to see it.
Boy.
I mean,
you've been like day one dealing Cardwell, so
what I don't understand why his price dropped. I mean, dude, they're just going like I do think eventually the minutes are probably gonna tick down. But I would have said that in the Cleveland game when Sabonis played 30 and he still played 23 minutes. He is just an incredibly active basketball player, doing incredibly active things at all times. He is an active rebounder. He's an active defender. He's your favorite kind of player because he is just like activity 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
He gets in really big foul trouble. That's a problem. He did it the other day too, or 2 games ago.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll say, John, he kind of ran really good. He only played like 5 first half minutes the other day, which is not a good thing
Okay.
because he played a lot down the stretch. Um, but you can't even look at that for as like foul trouble. They got absolutely
They got blown
blitzed.
out. Yeah.
I think the Sabonis starting lineup definitely hurts him a little bit. I'm okay with it in tournaments, but I just think it's something to consider when clicking the button.
About the Jalen Williams, Big J.
Yeah, I think Jalen Williams is in play. I my lean is they start him next to Chet. I guess the question is like, would you play Jalen Williams or would you play Eve Misi on the other side? You know,
Yeah. I mean, Misi's going to get this kind of minutes, I guess. I'll play that again.
you don't know when it's gonna happen, but he's just. I mean, look at these minutes, dude.
I agree. Alrighty. Let's do this here. Do we do just like Embiid, Sabonis?
I would be more than okay with that. Yeah.
All right. And then let's get Dylan Brooks in here.
Yep.
And then like feed me a value play that we can
Feed you a value play.
see. I mean, we just talked a bunch of value centers. We have the Thunder. Like, where's Dort? What was Dort's price? 46.
46.
Play Dort.
Like Trey Johnson at 49.
Would you rather
good.
Dort or Wiggins if you had to pick one?
I mean, who's okay? Let's see. OKC is gonna start Shea, Chet, Dort. I think Big Jay Will, and then I would assume Wiggins if Casey Wallace doesn't play. I'll
Do Dort for now and
Dort for now. I think Wiggins is the better play
starting
if he's starting. Yeah.
Well, right now we have Johnson, Dort, Brooks, Sabonis, and Bede with $5,600 a player left.
I like
Guard, forward, utility, and there's going to be some value that you can plug in there. You could double center it like we talked about with like Jay Will or Misi or Cardwell for a cheap util play, and that'll help you spend another $6,000 to $7,000 guard forward. So early look at the core. We'll have the playbook out for you guys. We'll be in the Discord and we'll be back live at 5. If you guys are not yet a member of the Fantasy Alarm family, now is definitely the time to do so. FantasyAlarm.com/YouTube, promo code YT50 will save you 50% off. That's $19.99 a month for that first month there. Our Fantasy Baseball Draft Guide just launched. That is included in your All-Pro subscription, so you can get an early look at our Fantasy Baseball Draft Guide for just $19.99. It's $29.97 to buy it by itself, so why not get all access to Fantasy Alarm for $20 for that first month? Cancel at any time. Good luck, everybody, with your research, your early builds, and we'll see you at 5.